Hey, Elliot here for Movie Nation. We are at the Primitive Gallery and Store. It's a kind of an art and antiquities point of collection here in Chicago. What's this got to do with Cinephile? Come this way, you're about to find out something very interesting.
Primitive illustrates that all cultures are the same. We just express ourselves differently. So a movie poster conceived and printed in California, for example, bears great similarities in terms of a movie poster that might be painted in Ghana and West Africa. But the dissimilarities are cultural and they're endemic to how they express themselves versus us. I mean, and that's why I find these things, really interesting.
Yeah.
Not, look, it's as I told you, the bigger the movie, the more saleable it is in the West. I mean, the bigger the Western movie. But the ones I find interesting are all of these African ones. They're just crazy. In the late 1980s and through the 1990s, they're developed in Ghana, in West Africa, a cottage industry called the mobile cinema. And it was composed of young entrepreneurs who had three tools. They had a television, a video cassette recorder, and they also had a gas-powered generator. And in the evening, they would go around showing movies in the villages on the television. And to sell tickets and to announce their presence, they commissioned posters to be made. And the posters were painted in oil paint on opened up flour sacks, which was the most readily available canvas. In fact, the only canvas available to the artists. It's a flour sack.
That's amazing.
Bollywood movie.
Very cool.
It has interest as being very provocative paintings, oil paintings. And these are not small things. They're not, little mini posters. They're, you open up some of these flour sacks, they're, 3.5 feet by 6 feet. The nature of the images are such that it has begun to appeal to people who are looking for something completely different.
Right.
Who are willing to accept it as a true art form, as art. It is a painting. And so I really thought that this was a highly meritorious art form that was also, for all practical purposes, extinct. The idea of the mobile cinema grew up very quick and then it disappeared. And that often happens with cultural material, not just this sort of cultural material, but other kinds. So the posters themselves are evidence of a very brief moment in time where art, ingenuity, and advertising met in the crosshairs of history. And then it was gone.